beautiful, blessed people. It is Thursday. We are almost done the week. Oopsie. Guys, I'm a horrible driver. I'm a horrible driver. I'm all over the road. Okay, but yes, it is Thursday. We're almost done the week. And this is week 2 of my new routine of going to the gym, waking up early, being healthy, committing to the grind, filming videos, doing my schoolwork. I'm on top of my shit. And guess what, you guys? We have hit 100 subscribers! Oh my God. I'm so excited. I don't think you guys understand. Like, I know that you can grow fast on YouTube, but I have felt like it is... Why is this light taking so long? I have felt like it is slow to gain subscribers for me compared to other apps. Like, I feel like on other apps where it's more of like people you know in your city, it's easier to gain like followers and stuff. But with YouTube, it's really hard to get people to subscribe. Like people that you know, which is the funniest thing to me. I feel like the people you know should be subscribing first. But we already talked about how the people in your life are your number one haters, so what do we really expect? But yeah, like, so it's been a slow climb, and I know it's only 100, but one day it will be more. And I'm celebrating the small wins, and that is what today is about. We are celebrating the small wins. We are celebrating making changes slowly, and we need to celebrate those, because if you don't, you're gonna be too hard on yourself. I am always way too hard on myself. But it's because I know that I can accomplish a lot, but then I often put myself in like too much stress, and then I get stressed, and then I'm like, well, why are you stressed? But it's like, you don't understand. I can't just not like do certain things because I feel like it's too much. Like, I need to just keep doing stuff. And I know that that's not healthy. You can get burnt out and everything, but that's just the way I work, and I don't think I can stop that. I do want to make more time for like slowing down and self-care. But the reason also that I'm like really like in overdrive right now is because I had a couple years of just really slowing down and getting into like my feelings and my intuition. And I had a lot of time to do that. Like, I had so much free time that I spent all of my time just like journaling and meditating and slowing down. And now everything's different. I'm like in overdrive. I'm constantly on the move, and now I'm finding it hard to slow down. And I'm really trying to find that balance, because I know how important both are. I know how important it is to slow down and take time for yourself, because oftentimes slowing down and journaling and connecting with yourself is what propels you forward and gets you like balanced again, and then helps you think of ideas. And like, you can't just go on overdrive all the time, because eventually it's like, let me think of an analogy. If you guys have watched The Substance, oh, disgusting movie, I do not recommend, worst movie I've ever seen. But if you've seen it, she has 2 versions of herself, and she keeps taking and taking and taking from the other version, and eventually that version dies. And they keep saying in the show, in the movie, respect the balance, and it's true. You literally have to. You can't keep taking from one part of yourself and leaving the other depleted. It's not sustainable. You will burn out. You will feel like you're gonna lose it. You will eventually snap, and your hair will start thinning, and you're just gonna be super stressed. But oftentimes I don't have a lot of time, and so I have all these ideas, and I'm like, okay, I need to spend my time filming, and if I'm not doing that, I need to spend my time going to the gym or doing schoolwork, because doing it at that time will help me not rush in the future. So that's kind of what I'm struggling with, is like, I want to get things done now so that future me doesn't have to stress, but it's like, there's always going to be things. So I don't know. All I know is that I need to take more time to do like rituals again and spiritual activities, because when I was doing that stuff all the time, I felt so myself, and I just want to feel like myself again. I also feel like myself being like this highly motivated, energized, working all the time person, but I don't like always being like that. I want to slow down and just like chill. Like, I feel like I can never just chill. Yesterday I talked about the importance of controlling your emotions in especially relationships and when you're going through relationship problems. Guys, I filmed that video yesterday and I felt really good about what I was saying, and then I had a really bad day. To be fair, I am in my luteal phase, which does make me more emotional, but I just could not stop crying, like truly. And I was at work and I had to just like keep looking up and sucking my tears back in because I just felt so sad. And I was trying to remember all the things that I was saying in this video, like all the things I say, like it's hopefully helping someone else, but it's also advice for me that I need to hear. And so I was trying to like take in my own advice, but guys, I was really fucking sad and I was like, I don't know what to do. So I feel like I need a change. I feel like I need a change. I don't know what that change is, but I need something to shift because the way that I'm going right now with dealing with these emotions and feeling like I can't get away from them is not working for me, because I really, really, really just want to focus on myself, but it's really hard when I can't get over this person and it's stressing me out. I think this weekend I'm going to do what I talked about in the last video. I'm going to write a letter to them. Like, I'm not going to give it to them, but I'm just going to write the letter and see if that helps me feel any better. And something else that I like to do after I do something like that is I like to write like a list of everything I love about myself, because it focuses your energy back on you. And I remember like one time I did this with this person that wasn't giving me the time of day anymore, and I was just like, okay, I'm done with this. So I wrote a letter about just like how much like they're just kind of like a loser, and then I wrote a letter about how amazing I am and all these qualities I have and everything I love about myself. And like clockwork, right after, like literally right after, because I was still writing it, they texted me and I was like, oh, so literally like the energy shifts happen like right away. Like not all the time obviously, but you can feel the energy shift when you focus on yourself. Things start to shift, and you can sit there and think like, oh my God, things are never gonna change, like I'm always gonna be, but it's not true. Like things shift in the air. And guys, this weekend all of the planets are lining up. That's crazy. I feel like something really huge is gonna happen with the energy. Like something really big is coming, and it's the perfect time to manifest. If you guys have not tried scripting before, I personally believe like that's the best one ever. I have scripted before and it literally comes true exactly, if not better. And I don't know why I'm not doing this every day. I think because I just don't feel like I'm in the right headspace, but now I'm starting to feel like I am. And so yes, I'm gonna be scripting this weekend. Like, don't get me wrong, I am grateful, but there's just some things that I want to change because I'm just tired of the energy. Like, you know, when things just start to feel stagnant and you start going through the same mental patterns and the same, like, you're just like thinking the same thoughts and the same emotions. I'm just tired of this. Like, I understand I need to let this go, but I also need a change to help me do that. Like, I feel like I'm the type of person where I like consistency in my routine, but at the same time, like, I need to switch things up in my life. I cannot be doing the same thing all the time. I get bored really easily. I get tired of being around the same types of people all the time, especially when their energies are lower. It's like when you're trying to raise your vibration and then you're constantly around people that are just like weird vibes. It's like, I can't, and I know like you can't control your reality and you can't constantly run away from bad vibes, but it's like, I also don't believe that you have to stay somewhere that makes you unhappy. Like, I don't believe in refusing change just because, oh, well, you can't just change everything. You have to change yourself. Like, no, like, I do think you can change things. Like, there are so many different pathways, literally endless possibilities. Why do I have to stay where I am just because, like, just what? Because I feel like, too, I also have this, like, what's the word? I have this thought pattern that was given to me by my mom of like sticking things out, because my mom always told us the importance of like sticking things out. And I've kind of learned that, like, yeah, it is important to stick things out and see them through, but also through different jobs and relationships that I've seen, more oftentimes than not, I've learned that no, leave while you still can before you get in too deep. Leave while you still have your motherfucking power. Like, especially when it comes to relationships. There's so many times where I wish I left and didn't stick things out. And then with certain jobs too, like, I took the chance with certain jobs to like stand up for things and whatever, and it worked out for me. So I'm like, no, like, I don't need to stay places just for the sake of sticking it out and being like a hard worker or whatever. Like, I don't believe in that shit anymore, because there's this whole belief that like you need to struggle to get where you want to be. And like, I do think that's true. But that doesn't mean you have to struggle with something that you hate. I think that you can be strained. Like, that's the difference. Like, doing something hard and straining fosters growth. But like struggling every day, doing something that makes you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically like not well, every single day it's making you depressed, but just ride it out because that's what you're supposed to do. Like, I don't believe in that, because what purpose is that serving? Where is it getting you? Is it even gonna make you fucking happy? So I did not expect this video to go this way, but if you're watching this, maybe you need a change. And know that if you feel like you need a change, it's probably for the best. Don't hold on to things that are dead, that are causing you distress. Don't feel guilty like, oh, am I just giving up too easily? I don't know. That's up for you to decide. Really sit there and journal about it, because journaling literally helps everything. Journal about the pros and cons of everything, all the decisions, staying, leaving, what would be different. But I think it's really important to like not limit yourself. I feel like we often think like, oh, if we leave this, there will be nothing better. And it's like, that's not true. Like, how many times have you left something and it's only gotten better? I was at a job previously than the one I'm at now. It was a factory job, and I obviously didn't want to be there. It was the worst job of my entire life. But I was like, oh my God, the money though is so amazing. Like, the money is so good, but I had to sacrifice everything. My mental fucking sanity and emotional, because it was like being in high school with grown people acting like children. Like, the drama there was insane. And then also, you had to give up all of your time, like constant physical energy. By the time you were done, you had no energy mentally, emotionally, physically for yourself, for the things that you care about. And so I knew that I wasn't meant to stay there, but I kept the fear of there being nothing better was so overwhelming. I'm like, well, I didn't even go to college. Like, what else is there for me? What else is there for me that I can make the same amount of money or better and like survive? And it wasn't until I changed my self-worth and my self-concept and really took the time to like build up everything in my mind of who I could be, that I saw the job position for the position I have now, which is a manager position, which I never thought I would be qualified for. And I got that job. And did I make more money at the factory job? A little bit more. Like, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do miss the money, but this job is so much more worth it. And I'm proud of myself for like expanding to a new, like, what's the word? Like, I've never been like a manager of something before, so that's fucking cool. And I never would have, I'm telling you guys, I never would have had the confidence to think I could do that. And now I'm like, oh, it's no big deal. Like, why couldn't I be the manager? It's not that hard. Like, it is hard, it's a stressful job, but it's like, I don't have to be some big person to be a manager. It was all in my confidence and my belief of myself. And so that's what I'm talking about, is if you have these dreams, you have to get yourself into a headspace of believing that it's possible for you. You do not have to stay somewhere miserable in anything. Like, especially relationships too. Like, why would you stay with somebody that doesn't absolutely light up your soul and is passionate? Like, this is why I left the person I was just with, because yes, did I like them? Yeah, I did. And I miss them. But they didn't like light up my soul. They didn't make me feel like passionate. Like, I want passion. I want to feel like I'm high on fucking life with somebody. And I want to feel like that in my career. Like, I don't want to settle for anything lesser than what I deserve. And everybody deserves the best. Everybody deserves their biggest dreams. But it's up to you to actually believe that you're worthy of that by working on your self-concept. What are ways that you can work on your self-concept? You can, again, do the 5 different love languages, and each day love yourself and really, really work on that. You can heal your subconscious patterns that are holding you back. And meditation and just visualizing and really fucking getting into that headspace, I'm telling you, is so powerful. Like, pairing all this together, scripting, meditating, affirmations, all of it, you can transform your life so quickly. And I need to hear this advice, because I'm not making time for this stuff and I'm going on autopilot, and then I'm getting stressed and I'm like, no, I need to like get real with myself. I don't want to be here forever. Like, yes, I like my job, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it, but I want to be in love. I want to be in love with my life. I want to be in love with my job. I want to be in love with somebody. I want to be in love with myself. I don't want to settle for mediocrity. Fuck, I cannot say that word. Mediocrity? I don't want to settle for mediocrity because nothing about me is mediocre. And nothing about you is mediocre. And nothing about life is mediocre. I cannot stand people that act like life is mediocre. It is absolutely not. Magic is fucking real. Weird ass coincidences and beautiful ass things and miracles happen every day. And I'm so sick of people acting like this isn't cool as fuck, that we're literally here by the grace of motherfucking God. Like, somehow our fucking human race has survived all of these billions of years. Well, I don't know actually how long the human race has been here. I don't care. All I know is that we've survived so fucking long to get to this point, and there has to be a beautiful reason for that. This can't all, like, there is so much magic, and I believe in that. I believe that there is something amazing around the corner, and I can feel it in the air, and it's only a matter of motherfucking time. It's only a matter of time, and it's only a matter of us believing it for ourselves. So, if you're watching this, I believe in you. I know that you have so many gifts and talents and skills, and you need to really tap in and find your worth. Do not feel guilty about building up your self-confidence. Do not feel shame for thinking that you're good at something or wanting to believe that you can become something better. You fucking can, and you should feel that way because you're cool and you're fucking smart and you have positive energy and you have a point. Like, your light and your energy, there's a point to that. It's here for a reason. It's here for something bigger, so use it for that. Don't dim yourself down. Don't dumb yourself down. Don't make yourself smaller. Don't discredit yourself. Don't be like, oh, well, I couldn't do that. Yes, you can. Bro, think about all the people that have accomplished something great. Do you really think that celebrities are different from us? They really separate themselves, and we separate us from them by putting them on these pedestals. But once upon a time, they were regular people that had a wild fucking dream, and if they never believed in themselves, they would never accomplish like these crazy things. Like, think about people that have broken world records or just done like crazy things. Like, don't you want to be something fucking cool? Don't you want to be something to remember? Don't you want to inspire people and change people's lives? Like, that just sounds so cool to me. Like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be inspiring. I want to change people's lives. I want to fucking like change the world. And I don't care if that sounds delusional, because people will be like, oh, you really think you can change the world? Why can't I? And why don't you think I can? You don't think I'm cool? Okay, well, I think you're cool, and I think you can change the world, and we could all do it together. Let's get to 1,000. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. We can do this. I love you guys. If you clicked on this video, I'm so fucking grateful for you. I think that you're amazing. My name is Sydney. If you like my vibe, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.